Same field, different helmet, same result for Matthew Stafford, who knows a thing or two about losing games at Lambeau Field as the quarterback of the Lions. Pick six for Stafford. Third straight game with a pick six. Goats in a bad way. I have a feeling he's going to be one of them. We have a trivia question day. Many of you out there like the trivia question. Usually we talk so much during the show we don't have time for the trivia question. Today we do. Chris, I think you're asking me.
Okay, you ready for this? Don't look down. Don't look at the computer.
I'm not looking down.
Pete uncovered the answer already, like an amateur. All right. So Matthew Stafford is the first QB with a pick six in 3 straight regular season games since Matt Schaub did it, and an NFL record 4 straight games in 2013. But if you include the playoffs, there's another current starting QB who threw a pick six in 3 straight games across 2 seasons, though. Okay?
Wow.
Yes, I know. So if you include the playoffs, there's a current QB.
Tom Brady.
Yes, sir. Boom.
Logan Ryan in the 2019 playoffs.
Right.
Week 1 against the Saints in 2020, and then it would have been week 17.
Yeah, the Dolphins game,
season.
I think they blew. Remember that game they blew for the number 2 seed? Right. Yep. So
boom.
Good job. Way to go, Slugger.
Bang. I was thinking the answer was going to be Matt Schaub when I saw Matthew Stafford and pick six. I remember that stretch with Matt Schaub. One of them was Richard Sherman without a shoe, if I recall correctly. Remember that? Didn't he pick one off and run it in without a shoe?
I think you might be right. You're right. It was an unbelievable stretch because they were like, they fell apart. And, of course, it was just unreal to watch it happen every week. You thought, oh, my gosh. And it happened at some bad times in the game, too. It wasn't like the games were over and it was just like a token interception. So, yeah.
All right, Pete, see if you can find the video of Richard Sherman. Shoeless is confirmed. Shoeless Richard Sherman with the pick six. All right, first one for me then. Do I go with the low-hanging fruit and go Stafford? I will go Stafford. Let's go Stafford. Coach Dungy said this when we were going through the outline of Football Night in America on Sunday. The Rams go back to Green Bay, where they ended their 2020 season, lost in the divisional round with Jared Goff at quarterback. All these changes they've made, and most notably, getting rid of Goff and bringing in Matthew Stafford is about winning at Green Bay. And I understand they may have a chance to play Green Bay again in the playoffs, but they're far more likely to have to go back to Lambeau Field in mid to late January than have Green Bay come to Los Angeles. So this was their opportunity. This is why they went out there and got Matthew Stafford. This is why they went all in for Von Miller. This is why they went after OBJ. And really, from the day that they posted the Teddy KGB gif of him splashing the pot and going all in, they have not won a game. And in each of those games, Stafford has thrown a pick six. And now you've got this, well, is he injured? Is he not injured? Is somebody making excuses for him because he's not playing well? Bottom line is, this guy that everybody wanted to hand the MVP award to a few weeks ago has fallen, and he can't get up, Chris.
No, I mean, you're right. Them as a team. I mean, again, my dad said something to me the other day. He just goes, you're never one player away. You're never. If you think you're one player away, you're fooling yourself. And that's what the Rams have kind of done here, at least it looks like. They thought they were 3 players away. But, yeah, not a good look. I mean, he's in a funk. I don't even care. You know me. I'm not that judgmental on interceptions all the time. I know there's other things, but he's missing throws. He hasn't seen the field all that well. And the Rams are all over the place. I don't like what they're doing on either side of the ball. I really don't. That defense, to have some of the talent they have, they'll just, get slowly bled to death like they did the other day against Aaron Rodgers and company. It's all concerning. But, yeah, I understand.
Before you do yours, the Bucs were 3 players away last year. Yeah. Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, and Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
Anyway,
okay, good. All right, yep, that craps on my point. All right. So here we go with my first one. I'm going like low-hanging fruit too. No, I'm going to go with what we saw last night, Shane Waldron, I don't know, Pete Carroll, whoever. It's unacceptable in the 2021 NFL league, NFL life, whatever, to not get DK Metcalf a ball until the 4th quarter. Not even throw a ball his way. And I understand Russell Wilson deserves some of that too. But again, it just, like you said earlier, there's too many ways to get these guys the ball now. It's just not acceptable. He's one of the best players on your team. He's one of the greatest physical specimens in the league. And it's like they go out of their way to not feature him. Line him up in the same spot all game long. Never really design anything spectacular. Put him at tailback and give him a toss sweep. Do anything. Get him the ball. Not acceptable.
Well, yeah, that's right. Put him in the backfield like we've seen.
They have no good running
Patterson
backs, right?
And Deebo Samuel. The guy is chiseled.
Yes,
he's a
Mack truck.
Give him the ball. They're going to get out of the way.
Right.
He's part Derrick Henry, and he's everything.
I know.
So anyway, all right. Next one for me. I'm going to go back to Thursday. Anthony Brown, the Cowboys cornerback that was flagged for pass interference 4 times, 91 yards, including the dagger in overtime. And I know that Jerry Jones wasn't happy about it. He calls it throw-up ball, where you throw up the pass and you hope the guy gets wiped out. Well, he did get wiped out. That's the rule. You don't wipe out the guy you're covering when the ball's in the air. You know the stakes. You're an NFL-level corner. You have to not do that, and he did it 4 times in that game.
Yeah, and you got to coach your team not to commit pass interference. The good teams that play man-to-man, again, Bill Belichick's been playing man-to-man for 4 years. His guys don't get called for that because they talk about it all the time in practice. Or get better corners then. I don't know. If you're going to play man-to-man, get better corners. That's an issue for them. And, yeah, so they're not teaching things right. They play a little too much man-to-man. And they're not good at zone coverage because they just get diced up when they do that, to where they're kind of force themselves to be in that situation. So that's a good one by you. I forgot about that. My next one, I'm going to go to one a little bit just out of left field here. Eric Fisher, left tackle, Indianapolis Colts. Game's 24-14. Colts are driving down. Great second half. First drive of the second half. You're going, oh, my gosh. They're going to go up 2 scores, maybe 3 scores against the Bucs. The Bucs are not playing great. Wow. Colts are moving the ball. Strip sack fumble, Shaquille Barrett. Again, I know Eric Fisher's done some good things, but that was just a huge moment to let up that type of play. Game was never the same, and that's why the Bucs won.
Usually the GOATs come from the teams that lost, but you don't avoid this list if you throw 4 interceptions. I don't care if you win or you lose. Lamar Jackson, I got to do it. And he would admit it. He would put his name on it. He would probably put himself first.
Yeah.
The defense bailed him out. And that's a sign of a great team. When you still win the game, when your quarterback plays like that, you got something special going on, Chris.
100%. That was, the Ravens, again, they're the weirdest 8-3 team I've ever seen. I don't know if they're that great, but they're battle-tested. They have unbelievable self-belief. They're just one of those teams that walks on the field and they're like, we're the Ravens. We're going to win. We don't know how the hell it's going to do it, but we're going to win. So they're amazing that way. Last pick, Steelers defense or lack of defense. I'm going the whole unit. Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow, Joe Mama, everybody was getting plays against that defense last week. Holy crap, Ola. They had no chance of stopping the Cincinnati Bengals.
And Minka Fitzpatrick said yesterday he wants to see changes to the way they're practicing, so signs of real trouble in Pittsburgh.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.